What's up, Freedom Gorillas? We just got a shipment of the solar charging sights in for the Walther PDP, so I figured it was a perfect time to make a new video fitment guide series. And as a reminder, if you're interested in any optics ready pistol, we have an entire fitment series on our website, freedomgorilla.com. The coolest thing about the Walther PDP itself is that it's also very ergonomically thought out for red dots. So it obviously has the cutout on the slide, but at the bottom of the frame itself, there's like this little sweep that goes forward, and the whole thought process there is while you're actually shooting and holding the gun, your pinky kind of goes at the bottom there, and you're kind of aiming the gun a little bit forward, and that allows you to find the red dot faster. It's little things like that that I think are really cool, and it's really cool to see that the manufacturers are supporting the whole red dot community as well. Out of all of our recommendations, we're going to start with the SCS, which again is a direct fit for the 2.0 series. We're starting with this because it just absolutely makes sense. This is a newer line from the Holosun series, and it's absolutely perfect for this gun. It'll fit the full-size and compact models, and what's great about it is it has a slim profile that kind of goes directly with the frame. It like matches the frame, so it's like a perfect fit. And obviously you don't need a plate to get onto it, but it's also made of 7075 T6 aluminum. It has Holosun's multi-reticle system, and it comes in green. Because there's no adapter plates, this also lets you co-witness your iron sights through the optic very well. And the best feature of all, which is what the SCS is known for and stands for, is it's the solar charging sight. So this thing has an indefinite battery. It's good up for 20,000 hours, so you can basically run it for 2 years straight. You just leave it on, but it will literally, you'll never have to change a battery again. The battery's built in, and it just charges via the sun. Some other things about this one specifically is it doesn't have shake awake, which a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of. Having shake awake would make this like the next level in my opinion. So you do have to turn it on before you start carrying it. And there's a button on the side here that you use to turn it on. It also brightens it up. That's the button that lets you change the reticles. Unlike any of the other Holosun series, there's only one button on this, so this one button is going to control everything. The Walther PDP has two different optic cut ready options. There's the 1.0 and the 2.0. From 2022 onward, it's the 2.0 system. So if you have the 2.0 system, the SCS will be a direct fit. Again, that's only for the 2.0 system. So if you can get past not having shake awake, again, this has an aluminum housing. It has the green multi-reticle system, which is a 32 MOA circle, 2 MOA dot, and 32 MOA circle and 2 MOA dot. Has a 20,000 hour power reserve. It has the self-adjusting brightness controls. It's IP67 certified, waterproof and dustproof. Walther has its own proprietary footprint on the slides, which means you're going to have to use a plate for whatever series that you want, except for the SCS. This is a direct fit, and again, it's for the 2.0 only. But if you do want to have any other optics from Holosun, or any other manufacturer for that matter, you're going to need a plate. You can request an RMR plate from Walther itself. We'll include that link in the description, and this is what it looks like on the form itself. You're going to want to choose the Trijicon RMR Holosun 407C, 507C series if you want the RMR footprint.
Next up, we have the 407C. The 407C is the most affordable optic. It's made out of aluminum housing and has a solar failsafe with auto brightness mode or manual mode. It has a side removable battery, it's waterproof, and features a 2 MOA dot. If you're a fan of the 2 MOA dot, then the 407C may be all you need. And if you're used to the Trijicon RMRs, this is very comparable. One step up from the 407C is the 507C. The 50C is identical in features, but has the Holosun MRS reticle system, which stands for the multi-reticle system. So just like the SCS, this also has the 32 MOA ring plus the 2 MOA dot, and you can toggle between them. We'd recommend the 507C instead of the 407C if you wanted that bigger reticle, so it's easier to pick up upon drawing the pistol. Next up, we have the ACSS. And this is a really cool optic. It's just like the 507C MRS, except it uses Primary Arms ACSS Vulcan reticle, which is a 10 MOA chevron with a 250 MOA outer ring. When you look through the optic, all you'll see is the chevron reticle. The chevron has a precise aiming point and acts as a BDC reticle. The 250 MOA outer ring is only visible when you do not have your dot centered. The ring is meant to act as a guide, helping you find the dot quickly upon drawing the weapon, and it's a pretty cool system for newbies. It's available in red or green, but the one thing to note is that it only has a 20,000 hour battery life compared to the 507C's 50,000 hour battery life. If this is your first red dot, this could be a great option though. Then we have the 508T. The 508T is a step up from the 507C models. It features the MRS reticle, but it has two differences. It's made out of titanium, and it has more of a square shape than the rounder 507C and 407C. Both the shape and the titanium housing increase the overall durability of this optic. If you need an optic to be as tough as nails, this is a good option for you. Now we'll venture into the world of enclosed emitters with the 509T. This is also made out of titanium and it's built like a tank. The biggest difference between the others and the 509T is that the 509T is an enclosed emitter, which means the emitter beam is covered by a protective hood and a second lens. This keeps water, debris, dust, dirt, lint, or anything else out of your emitter, ensuring extra reliability.
But in our opinion, the SCS is the winner. It by far makes the most sense. It matches the frame of the handgun like perfectly. It has all those different features that all the other Holosun optics does as well. The only downfall, like I said, is it doesn't have the shake awake. So if you can get past the shake awake and just having it turned on all the time, it's really no big deal. And again, you don't have to be afraid of the battery. The battery will last. It's good for 20,000 hours. And as soon as it gets outside and the sun starts hitting the solar panels there, it's charging. So really that's the best bet. If you have a question on the SCS, let us know in the comments, or let us know which optic is your favorite on the PDP itself. And as always, thanks for watching Freedom Grows.